going on my amp? God damn it. Okay. Alright, guys. Alright, that's fine. I just put this TV next to it and it's like it's going off. Yeah. It's coming out. Alright, well, screw it, guys. How's that to start off the day? Couldn't get any sound yesterday morning, and now, whoa, now my amp is just blowing up. Oh, yeah. I threw up this CRT. I was like, you know what? This is the problem. This has got to be the problem. How's it going, guys? How's it going? What the hell's with my camera? What? Oh, my camera fell. Yeah, the studio's in a bit of a mess right now, guys. Bear with me, bear with me. I'm hoping to get the other wall done. But anyway, it is I, the Crypto Otaku, back again for some more Crypto Chaos in the news. Hopefully you guys have a good morning. Hope you have a good, get some coffee going, man. Get some coffee mixed up. Get this show started. Yeah. Everything's gonna be fine, guys. What the hell's going on? All right, OG Boban in the chat says, Master Otaku in the house. Good morning, crypto fam. Let's go. Chris, Strawberry Dragons, good morning, good morning. Yes, we're gonna overcome this. Get that strong up this morning. Overcome for sure. We're gonna overcome this. Cody Bakula, bringing on the flames. Let's freaking go. Let's get this started on the right foot, shall we? A Restful Mind says, morning crypto fam and D-Gens, happy Thursday. Yes, happy Thursday. Milk Money, how's it going? Danny, Super Danny in the house. What the hell? Pure chaos this Thursday. Good morning. Yeah, we got some pure chaos this Thursday, guys. And of course, guys, like Gary say every single morning.
So much, you may even get tired of winning.
I'm tired, Trump. I'm tired. I know. I'm tired of winning. I'm tired. You guys are calling, of course, a baseline bear target last night. Of course, we landed right on top of that this morning. Rolling over right now. I think it's going to be short-lived. We could probably come back down and retest 107 again. Come back up, and we'll just keep playing this game. Super Bears, they live to fight another day. I don't know how. They're still licking their wounds because they're never going to see that fire sale target. It's pretty much game over now in 2025. We did get some announcements today. Usually they say it at the very end of the convention, but it's already been kind of out there that Vegas is going to be the home of 2026, Bitcoin 2026. I was a little disappointed on that. I was hoping that it would go somewhere else, but I guess I'm going to Vegas next year. Damn it. All right. So, yeah, let's get into it, guys. Bitcoin, I'm doing okay. 108.2. We have about 5-6 minutes until the market bell opens. Let's do Bloomberg. Yeah, so we got some time. Dow's down a little bit in the futures. S&P coming in a little. I think they're waiting for a big open though, because we did have good earnings from Nvidia, and again that kind of moves all the other bubbles, right? Moves all the other bubbles in TradFi. We do have. Of course, we have to talk about this right off the gate, guys. Look at this. We still breaking all new all-time highs for ZBEC. Guys, if you're not in ZBEC, I don't know what to tell you. Already breaking through my target 2 days early. Just completely getting shattered. It is sitting at 2062 right now. I did take some top profits, just letting you guys know. Just a little off the top. I took 10% of my initial investment out, basically, when I hit closer to a 10x. Ridiculous, guys. Yeah, this coin is just going to keep ripping. So start thinking of strategies because we're probably going to see a pullback here between now and where's the next breakout? The next leg would be let's take it's been a while since we played the bars pattern. Let's do that. Let's just do some hypothetical, shall we? Let's put this on top of that, and boom. Yeah, look at that. The next L wave would take us to. This would be the 1, 2, and the 3. Yeah, if we did touch a third top on the breakout here before a pullback, we'd be sitting at 2075, 2076. That's crazy how that just works like that. Isn't it? Psychology of the market is impressive. All right, so that's the general idea. I actually was looking at this. I think I still have it under there, don't I? No, I cleaned it up last night. I did the same thing last night too. I was actually up all night. I didn't get much sleep. I was up till like 3 a.m. Just waiting for my exit. It eventually happened, but it didn't happen until this morning. I woke up and I'm like, oh shit, gotta get out. Yeah. But anyway, that's what I see for ZBEC right now. In play, already breaking. Yeah, already breaking out early. Bitcoin doesn't care, man. It does not care what anything else is doing. Everything else could be in the red, and ZBEC still pumps. So that's what we saw this morning. All right, guys. Enough about ZBEC. I mean, it is insane. It is insane. Yes, good morning, Super Danny. Good morning. Crypto JPEG as well. ZBEC, ZBCN, ZBEC, moving. Let's effing go. Viva Las Vegas. Let's go. I guess we're all going to meet up in Vegas next year. I guess that's the plus. That's the plus side, right? Yeah, it's going to be crazy. I was up that late too. Overcome. We got to overcome today, man, with no sleep. With no sleep. We got 3.5 minutes remaining until they open the bell. I got a crap ton of stuff to cover with you guys. There's no shortage of news in the last few days. Let me see if I can dive into some of that. Oh, dang it! I just did it. I hit the wrong button. I was trying to open a new tab. I ended up closing my my Bloomberg tab. There we go. Let's get this going. Get this back up and running. And yeah, let's go into X real quick. I've got so much to cover here. It's insane. I might as well start early. So hopefully you guys got here early so you don't miss out what I've got to cover this morning. There's a lot. There's a lot. All right. That martini guy over on X, guys, all the real news is on X. Of course, if you like everything you see here on YouTube, please, I need to shill harder. We got to get to 1,000 subs. Please like, subscribe, do all the things down below as we're building up this community. And I'm building a new studio. I'm so excited, guys. I'm sitting in the dark right now, but in the future, in my mind, I know where I'm going. Because I know how awesome the last studio was, and this one's going to be even better. All right. So, yeah, so if you guys like what you see here today, please like, subscribe, but also check me out over on X where the real news lives. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's go. That martini guy on X updates. Banking giant DBS just said Bitcoin mining could help stabilize the grid and reduce emissions. Finally, the truth comes out. DBS, that big old bank I'm not familiar with. But, yeah, okay. So there's that. Metaplanet issues another 21 million. Play on numbers, I love it. In 0% bonds to buy more Bitcoin. Can't stop, won't stop. Continuing to stack those sats. Gold is exploding. You all know what happens after gold explodes, right? Bitcoin will soon follow. And many market experts have pointed this out. One that comes to mind right now, Anthony Pompliano. All right. Just in, Ross Ulbricht to speak at the world's largest Bitcoin conference today. I think they're going to close the conference with him today. It's going to be huge. Again, full pardon he was given to him, and within the first, I'd say, week or two after Trump took office. And yeah, going full circle into that, he created the first digital assets marketplace, right? Obviously, then got imprisoned, wrongfully imprisoned. After it was used for illicit goods. Okay. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. What else we got? Update. Bitcoin ETFs which attract over 9 billion in 5 weeks. Wow, gold. We got about a minute till the market bell opens. I'm just trying not to miss it, guys. I missed it yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, gold funds saw 2.8 billions in outflows. Yeah. Yes. Crazy month or two. Here we go, guys. Let's just dive right into it. I think they're about ready to pop it on up. We got any second now. Any second. Boom.
Moments away from the start of trading, this is Bloomberg open interest on a pretty momentous day. It should be for markets after a court struck down Trump's tariffs and NVIDIA came out with earnings. We are looking at gains on S&P futures, only about 0.9% now, so not huge gains. If you're mad bullish on NVIDIA as already a $3.3 trillion stock, it should, I think, drive things further. NASDAQ futures up 1.4%. Russell futures up as well. On the New York Stock Exchange, you've got First Eagle Investments ringing the bell. They've launched a couple of ETFs.
Thank you.
One is a global ETF. One is an overseas ETF, which I think is really interesting. By the way, this company was founded in 1864 in Dresden.
Kidding. Wow.
Yeah, it was the old Arnold and S. Bleichroeder.
Matt does his research for these.
And then on the NASDAQ, you have ISE, the International Securities Exchange, which was bought by the NASDAQ. They're not publicly traded, so it's really not as interesting, but I guess they have to do that.
You know what
He's
is
such a
publicly
dick
traded?
on these opens.
Yes.
And reported earnings yesterday.
Yes.
I'm talking about NVIDIA. Its strong forecast really easing investors' fears about AI growth, but those Chinese chip restrictions will cost the company $8 billion in the current quarter. It's on the verge of becoming the world's most valuable company by market cap today. And you can see that shares are higher about 5% in the moments after the bell rings, Matt.
You may think that overshadows every other earnings report that's out. But retail earnings continue to roll in, and some of them are interesting not just for the drama. Kohl's, for example, after firing its CEO, it affirmed its full-year outlook. And then Best Buy actually cut its earnings forecast. That related to tariffs, but it says it sees no major change in consumer behavior for the rest of the year. And then finally, Elf Beauty is surging. This on a deal to buy, I guess, Justin Bieber's wife's makeup brand, apparently. Wow. I'm more interested in Elf because they dropped off a package to my favorite sailor going from Oregon to Hawaii with his cat. The CFO of Elf, Mandy Fields, joins us later in this hour. So let's get back to NVIDIA, shall we? The S&P 500's biggest stock mover by value this morning, and maybe soon to be the very biggest company in the entire world. Last night, Bloomberg Technology's Ed Ludlow spoke with the CEO, Jensen Huang, following the company's earnings results.
Well, we got a whole bunch of engines firing right now. The biggest one, of course, is the reasoning AI inference. The demand is just off the charts. You see the popularity of all these AI services now.
Let's get a closer look now at NVIDIA with Bloomberg Technology co-host Caroline Hyde sitting to my left. And Caroline, how should we be thinking about this at a psychological level? Was this truly not
I think we'll stop there. I think we got to get back into the into crypto. But yeah, AI is of course taking over the world. It's of course taking over all your jobs. Strawberry Dragons knows exactly what I'm talking about. She's going to be replaced within mere months, probably. I was replaced this year. You can get screens at all these McDonald's now, man. They don't need me. All right, guys. I don't need them either, guys. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make that money. We're gonna make that money. Okay. Hey, guy. Good morning. Good morning. Yes. How's it going? Yeah. Overcome says I was up there that late too. Yes. Good morning, crypto fan. Gree in the house. Mike P says good morning. You think support back to 2038 is a thing of the past for ZBEC? Yes, I think it is. I think, let me get back to ZBEC real quick, since we're all talking about ZBEC. Oh, good morning with ZBEC this morning. I should have put that in the thumbnail. But the conference is happening right now as we speak. I cannot stop talking about the conference. I'm super excited about what's going on over there. All right, so let's clean up my bias, because yeah. This is bull-tarded, right? Bull-tarded, if it is true. But it doesn't matter for me. I already took out my initial investment, so I'm riding this thing into the sunset. Into the sunset, a penny and beyond, right? A penny and beyond. All right, so let's clean up our bias here. This chart has changed so much since yesterday; it's ridiculous. We've invalidated everything we've tried to throw at ZBEC. But yeah, we broke out last night, and it continues to break out. But I'd say we can still come back down and return to this trend line here. This would send us back down to at least a 2053 to retest, 2055. It's crazy to even say these numbers now. We were just at like 204 yesterday. Oh my God. Yeah, it's definitely blown everyone out of the water. I think it's up to like 400% now on the week, on the month. Let's take a look at Crypto Bubbles real quick too. We got to be getting closer in market cap ranking too to the top 100. Last time we looked at it was like 150, 160 in market cap. 278% on the 3-month, 400% on the month, and 135 on the week. That is how much damage ZBEC has been doing. If we go against everything, not just a hand-picked bag of things, of stuff, we're gonna look at ZBEC sitting in the top 200 currently. The biggest one out there, of course, making waves. Sitting at 127 in market cap right now. Damn, up 95 in ranks. 95 in ranking on the week. This is ridiculous, guys. Against everything else. Crumbling. The closest thing we have against this in the top 300, I think I covered it yesterday. The only thing breaking out on the day was on the top 500, and it pales in comparison. And it's, oh wow, MetalPay is actually moving. I haven't seen this in forever. Metal blockchain. Let's see, top 600. Yeah, it's literally taking over the entire space in the last week. No coin has moved as much as ZBEC. Stupid. All right, guys, ridiculous. So yeah, where are we going with ZBEC though? Right, where are we going with ZBEC? I know we're gonna take we're gonna override the entire show and derail it with just ZBEC now, but I know it's something we got to talk about right out the gate. And I'll probably have to go back and do it too, the people that show up a little later. Andy says 24-hour live stream with Taco. Let's go, ZBEC. 24-hour live stream. Oh, I don't know. Andy with a $20 super chat. A 20 euro super chat. I'm sorry. Pinky's out to my friends. Hope you have a cup of coffee this morning. ZBEC just went from, I think it was like the number 4 in my portfolio to number 2 overnight. It's stupid, guys. Stupid. This coin doing so much damage. All right, so don't forget to take some profits though. Like I said, I already took mine out. We hit 206 this morning. I took out 10%, just 10% to cover my initial investment. Not that much, just enough to ride into the sunset. Anyway, so where are we going? Where are we going with ZBEC? Like I said, I think we could still come back down and retest these lower levels, but I mean, market cap is still under $1 billion. We're getting closer though. I think we're getting closer to 500. Let's take a look at market cap real quick for ZBEC. Gives us a better idea where we can go and see more of a pullback. I think we can get to a penny and be at 800 billion last time I checked. So if you guys want to take a look into that and do some research yourself, just go over the coin perspective. It's one of my favorite tools in our space. You click on the coin you want to look into. ZBCN is what we're looking at, right? It's ZBCN. You can look at the current market cap, the total supply, the circulating supply. Right now, we've got 80% of the circulating supply circulating. We're at a $500 million market cap, $500 million there, guys. Wow, already $500 million. Total supply is 100, so again, 80% is allocated. That's what we're looking at here. And then over here, you can put in a custom market cap or a custom price, right? So for example, if it wants to get to a penny, 0.01, and boom, it has to have 800 million in market cap. Why? Because I've already done the research. That's all I know. So yeah, and then you can put in a custom target if you want to say, how much is it going to cost? How much will $1 ZBEC be worth in market cap? 80 billion. 80 billion. So I think that's a bit of a stretch, right? A bit of a stretch for this cycle. Looking at maybe 10 cents. That's 8 billion. It's still kind of pushing it, but still, I think it's very bullish for ZBEC. And you just never know where we're gonna go, guys. You know how many partnerships an investor are going to be throwing billions of dollars into one project. We just don't know until things really pop off. But I'm riding this one into the sunset, guys. All right, so again, I think we really start seeing a pullback, or a big pullback anyway, when we hit that penny, psychological penny. Right now we're still a little over half a penny. Amazing that we're even here. We're literally sitting close to 10x right now from the lows on ZBEC in the last few months. Go back down here. The last time we touched was 2069. So we could still see people trying to take 10x profits when we get down to those lower levels. Here's another one there touching 2068. 3068. I'm sorry, guys. 3. That's right. We've already shedded the 0 on ZBEC. So yeah, ridiculousness. So don't forget to take profits. Do them whenever you feel comfortable. I've been DCing so I can take them where I am right now. Just a little bit off the top. Anyway, so yeah, my biggest thing is I think we're gonna see a pullback. It's gonna be explosive down to the downside when we hit a penny, or we could just rip forever. You never know. You just never know how much money is going to go into one thing, and what's happening behind the scenes. So just be safe. But I'm looking at, if anything, we see a pullback within the next few days, down to maybe into the weekend at 205, 2053, somewhere in that range. That's where I'm looking at, right? So in this range here, we're building support. Wow, I got the Super Bear Brown on that right there. There we go. Let me just, yeah. There we go. That's a little more brighter. So that's the target I'm looking at for the first pullback, and then possibly a second pullback would be at 2038 No, probably not. Probably 2042. That's probably what we're looking at for a bounce. And I already was showing this kind of going back down here and retesting anyway, but we were already higher than that. That was 2046. So I think now that we've been up here for a little longer than a day, we could create some stronger support, but it's still early, guys. It's still early. Anyway, that's my idea. All right, let's get back in the chat, see what the talking heads are talking about. Talk about some of this news. My God, guys, I didn't get it. I just scratched the surface of what I got pulled up on X to show you guys from the conference in 2025. Ridiculous. All right, Strawberry Dragons, how's it going, Strawberry? I gotta catch up, guys. I'm so far behind the chat. No, I've been ranting and raving about big ZBAC all morning. Cheers, Bitcoiners, says Paul. Yes, how's it going, Paul? How's it going? Overcome thoughts on Jasmine creating a separate governance token. I think it's very smart. Yeah, they need to. I mean, anything they do in their ecosystem, I'm bullish on. Of course, very bullish on Jasmine. The ZBAC Chaos Candle. Is the Chaos Candle coming for ZBAC? It already has. And the daily candle for ZBAC is stupid. It's probably the largest candle it's had in a while. Ridiculous, guys. If you include the wicks, today's candle was a 26% move. I don't know in price action. It's such a weird price. Two zeros, two? No, yeah, almost 202 in price action. I don't know. It's easier when the numbers are bigger. I mean, we got a $10,000 candle on Bitcoin. Yeah, it's hard to really gauge. So yeah, Chaos Candle's coming for sure, cheers, Bitcoiners. Where am I at? Strawberry Dragons, how's it going, Strawberry? We need you here, Otaku. We need you here. I'm here. Oh, you need me here at your work to replace all the robots and AI with just chaos and nonsense? Sure. Jeez. Oh, geez, Strawberry. ZBAC to $1. No, $80 billion market cap. I don't know if that's happening this year, guys. I'm bullish, but I don't know if I'm that bullish. I won't be holding that long, I don't think. OG Boban says a 48 hour. 48 hour on the 48 hour? 2 days? 2 days? Explosive 2 days, yes. Explosive 2 days. ZBAC is a beast. I love it. I love it too, Richie. I love that it's my second holding now. It's ridiculous. Stupid. This is probably an awful comparison, but Dogecoin reached 85 billion in market cap in 2021 with no partnerships. Yeah, it was just normies. It was just normies and stupid nonsense. 100%. Oh, and Elon. Don't forget Elon. Yeah, and in the news and everything else. Yeah. So, 48-hour live stream. Oh, that's what you meant. Oh, gee, Boban. When we get into the no sleep zone, we might be doing some of those. We'll see. Hopefully, I'm not on the road when this shit happens. I'm really afraid now, guys. Like, I'm gonna be on the road the first week, I think, of June. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of driving now. I'm gonna have to pull off to the side of the road every hour to get like a swing in or something. Hopefully we just chill a little bit. It's hard to ask right now. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, guys. All right. I gotta get back. Gotta get back and complete my composure. But thanks again, Andy, for that 20 euro super chat. Again, we're burning. Oh shit! No, we burned your Benny last night. This is what's left of it. Yeah, we burned Andy and Minnie's Benny from last night. That was last night. Tonight we're gonna be burning Clifford's $100. Yeah, ridiculous. Clifford Bushman. I actually have 2 Bennies on my desk now. Oh God, Clifford, you have been insane supporting the channel with the Bennies. I appreciate it. I thought we burned the first one. I guess we didn't. We have both of them on my desk. I guess it was under my keyboard. Wow. A lot of Bennies in Clifford's name. Insane. All right, guys, let's get back into the news. Let's see what the talking heads are talking about real quick, and then get back into the Bitcoin coverage over on X.
Whether it was necessary to own the company instead of just partnering with it, shares down about 6%.
Salesforce?
Next up, we have Southwest getting upgraded to a buy over at Deutsche Bank. The firm says that the airline's refreshed.
All right. Well, let's just dive into the real news. Over on X. I lost my spot now. Yeah, I did. No, there it is. Okay, we got it. Okay, so yeah, right now, of course, we got more inflows than gold in terms of the ETFs, right? The Bitcoin historian shares just in, CNBC is covering the Vice President of the United States speaking at the Bitcoin conference. What a time to be alive. It's crazy. Never thought that we'd ever have this much coverage on Bitcoin. I also covered that yesterday in my live that I was working on the studio. Whoop, if I could pull it up. I was working on the studio, and I was literally listening to the Bitcoin conference and Bloomberg at the exact same time. You can kind of see it. And they were covering it too. So Bloomberg was also covering JD Vance at the conference. Again, we are living in unprecedented days. We've never seen anything quite like this. I know, famous last words, this time is different, but it really is freaking different. It is different. It is different, guys. Gemini, the Bitcoin card. Look at this gorgeous card and sleeve. Oh my God, beautiful, beautiful. Ask how to get a free Ridge wallet after signing up for the Bitcoin credit card at Gemini booth at Bitcoin Vegas today. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. BlackRock bought 3.2 billion Bitcoin in the last 7 days. Redonkulous. We've got Bergen County. I've been talking about this Avalanche partnership with a lot of things happening in California now. I've been talking about this for 2 years. The 5-year project will digitize 370,000 property deeds across New Jersey as well now on the Avalanche blockchain. And real world assets still keep coming to Avalanche of all things. As we talked about the BMV, the DMV, whatever you call it, the Department of Motor Vehicles in California, also putting the driver's licenses and vehicle titles on Avalanche. Very bullish on Avalanche. Don't hold it back currently, but still very bullish on it. Pakistan goes first. Bitcoin reserve. You didn't catch us yesterday. We covered this as well. The first South Asia country to adopt a Bitcoin strategy for their country. Eric Trump says a 0.1 Bitcoin is going to be worth an absolute fortune one day. Again, only 21 million Bitcoin, and he points that out.
Everybody wants Bitcoin. Everybody is buying Bitcoin. If you go back 12 months, there were probably less than 100 companies that were treasuring Bitcoin that really had any. And now every single day, it's another sovereign wealth fund. Look what GameStop just did. Look what Truth Social did. Every single day, people are allocating billions and billions of dollars to it. 0.1 Bitcoin is going to be worth an absolute fortune. And
let's talk to that.
All right. He said the thing. You don't have to just trust me, bro. He said it. All right. Oh my God, you guys in the chat, ridiculous, man. A lot of coffee is required for a 48-hour live stream, 100%. But we're going to those no sleep zones, though. Your body takes over with adrenaline. It does. It really does. You're like, oh my God, I'm up like 100K. I'm up another 100K, and you just can't sleep. You just keep going and keep going. A lot of coffee. Yeah. And maybe playing Pokemon too or something to keep your mind like engaged constantly to keep stay awake. That's what I was doing last time too. Hey guy, I'm stacking the energy drinks and coffee for June. yeah, I better start loading up my car for reserves on the road. That's pound, not euro. Oh, OG. Is that the pound? I thought that was a euro. That's a euro, right? Oh, that is the pound. Yeah, that is a pound. You're right. Sterling. Yeah, sterling. Jesus. Late grabbing my shake weight right now. What in the world, Carl Jr.? Oh, jeez. You guys are nuts. Bleh. How's it going, Kush? How's it going? When are you selling ZBAC next? At what percentage? I actually just told you guys this morning here and over on Crypto Futures that I did sell 10% of my holdings this morning at 206. So I just got out my initial investment, basically. I've been DCAing into it to get my cost down. So I got my initial out. And I'm going to ride this bitch into the sunset until we get past a penny. Somewhere after a penny, I'll be taking more profits. When are you? So that's my idea, of course. Kush. I shared that here recently too on where we're looking at for possible pullbacks. Still on the horizon, but much lower than I think a lot of people were expecting because we're just ripping. ZBank don't care. We still have the chart up. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Can't stop talking about ZBEC. Having a pullback from 2062 right now. I did get to 2062. This is current all-time high for ZBEC version 2. Yeah, I'd say we can come back down and retest 579 first, and maybe if that doesn't hold, 2049. But I don't know. After there, I don't know if we're going to go much lower. It is a very strong trend line that we have not invalidated yet since Tuesday morning. So good luck breaking through that and DCAing lower. Not saying it can't happen. Anything's possible, but this thing just wants to keep ripping. So I'm not touching it anymore for a while. That's just my opinion, guys. That's just my strategy. Not financial advice. All right. Overcome says, speaking of Pokemon, I bought a minty with swirls and a hollow bleed Neo Destiny Umbreon last night. Man, I can't keep up with these new cards. It's ridiculous. You're talking about cards, right? What's up, Otaku? What is up? Yeah, one of these nights I'll have to show you my Pokemon cards. I have a couple old school decks that I just used to destroy with. Especially the Delta series. I love the Delta series back in the day. Alt Braves fan 89 says, "What's up, Otaku? What is going on? What about XPR Otaku?" Everyone's been asking about XPR lately. I just looked at that last night for some people over on Crypto Futures Patreon. I don't know. I personally am not invested in XPR, but it is ripping. It is ripping. Amazing coins for you with the $5 super chat. How's that going? Good morning, crypto weirdo. I'm a pretty crypto weirdo. I'm a mad, insane crypto weirdo. Let's go. Oh, Jesus. Thank you, thank you, man. Thank you. Amazing coins for you. Thank you. What about XPR? So XPR, right? XPR it is hitting resistance right now. I was talking about this last night, and what was I looking at? I still have it on the chart, yeah. So I was looking at this here. It's going to be the strongest piece of resistance it has to get through, just because it's been in this level so long now. It's been 6 months. It's been at this level, so it's got history, right? It's got history with this level, and so yeah, it's exactly where it starts to wick. Look at this. We're all the way back down. Boom. So we just came back down full circle from last night. After touching this, so we got to break through that, right? 20417, whatever the hell that is, even a little higher where it wicked, 2043. Yeah, that right there is where it's got to get through, and until it breaks through that, it's going to keep getting sent back down the shadow realm at these levels, which it really isn't. This is a dip for ants, guys, right? A consolidation for ants. Just coming back down to retest this hill here at 20397. 20393 currently. So yeah, that's the idea with XPR. Again, anyone who's looking at these charts with me, they probably think I'm insane because I don't use like technicals or anything like normal people in our space would. I'm not normal. That's why I primarily used to use sentiment and psychology in the market to predict where we're going further. I also play just a little bit of game of Breakout, right? I don't know if you guys ever are familiar with that old school game back in the 80s. One of my favorite games of all time. Showing my age now. I'm gonna have to get Breakout like on the Super Nintendo or something and just play it one night behind me or something. I got so many TVs I'm looking to throw into this studio too. It's gonna be so fun. So fun. I got a curved 65-inch Samsung that I'm like, I've always wanted to have in the same room with my setup, but I never had the room for it in the last studio, so I'm excited to hopefully get that incorporated here too. Oh yeah, Breakout. Originally released in the arcade. Boom. You guys remember this? Remember this? This is what I do with Bitcoin and crypto assets. We're just playing Breakout. All right. Yeah, that's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. We're just waiting until we break the next level and just keep pushing out until we get to the next level, and we just keep doing the same thing again and again and again. Especially in the bear market. In the bull market. In the bear market is different. You're kind of doing that to the downside a little bit in terms of what you want to just flip the game upside down and what you want to buy. Another thing too is you can again, this is what kind of plays with your mind too. You can actually take I forget how to do it now on the oh yeah, you just copy the bars pattern. Yeah, that's what you do. Yeah, so if you take this right here, you ask yourself, are you feeling bullish or bearish? And you flip it. Isn't that crazy how it still looks bullish? Ridiculous. Again, stuff that makes you go, Psychology in the market's insane. Anyway, Richie Rich, have you ever heard from anyone on anyone protocol? At anyone? Wait, what question? What the hell? Hashtag anyone protocol. Just wanted to get your thoughts on it. No, I've never heard of that one, Richie. I've never heard of that one. Let's take a look at that real quick. Then we got to get back in the news. I got so much stuff to go over, guys. And then we got to find breaking news too. Whole reason I do this morning live is to find breaking news in the morning. But we're having too much fun with the chat today. Okay, so what was it? It was anyone protocol. That's crazy. Let's take a look at CoinMarketCap. Anyone protocol. Huh. Let's see. We have 100 million circulating supply, max supply, so it's totally allocated, which is cool. Yeah, that's I mean, almost within 3% or whatever, 2.5%. I mean, that's fully allocated to me. Enough. Anyone protocol enables any app to instantly and easily run on a decentralized privacy network. Ooh, I kind of like this. Universal privacy powered by DPIN. Anyone driven by the belief of the internet of privacy while growing substantially in public attention is being compromised at a greater rate as ever. Privacy is a fundamental right, and we need to change expectations around mainstream internet products to get it back. Join the global movement and use the power of the community and deliver privacy secured through decentralization. Participate in the network, contribute your bandwidth, and earn rewards. Don't like. It kind of threw me off at the very end there. It kind of reminds me of Pi Network. But I do like the idea of a Web3, VPN, or a new style of encrypted VPN. If this is exactly what they're going for. So yeah, just don't really care for contributing to the network, participating, and earning rewards, and it just sounds kind of like a Pi Network when I read that. But other than that, I mean, it looks like a solid project. Currently sitting at where's the market cap? 50 million market cap. Again, a baby, 50 million market cap. So yeah, I mean, I'm not totally deterred, but I'm not investing in anything new right now, for sure. I'll keep it on the back burner if you guys want to take a look at that in more depth. Let me know. Jake the Snake says, "Good morning, Otaku-san." Good morning, Jake the Snake. I need to, every time I see your name, you may remind me to shill harder. That's right, Jake the Snake. Tells me to shill harder. Please like, subscribe, do all the things down below. Getting this channel up to 1,000 subs would be amazing. Fully monetized this year. I cannot believe it, guys. If we finally get fully monetized this year, I will be able to do bigger and better things. I want to create products. I want to get subscription models going and give you guys some crazy emojis. I mean, I'm a graphic designer. I can do pretty much anything. I'm excited for the future. Zelda: A Link to the Past is my favorite Super Nintendo game. One of my favorite Zelda games too, my guy. One of my absolute favorites. I sold my entire video game collection. Still got a copy of Zelda: Link to the Past, and of course the remake as well on the 3DS was amazing. Okay, Zbeck brought student card out for 50,000 students in the UK. When do you think XRP will finally make another move? I have a small bag in it for November. I want to double and drop. XRP will finally make another move. We can take a look at that too. But I want to go back to what Andy said. 50,000 students in the UK, huh? Was that just recent? They brought the Zbeck student card out. Is that what pumped it overnight? Because this explosive price action, it makes no sense other than it doesn't really have to all the time, right? So let's take a look and see what Andy's talking about with the Zbeck carbon student card. Student card. Oh my god, it would help if I actually typed in Zbeck and Andy. I typed in Andy. Oh, guys, I'm losing my mind. I need sleep. ZBCN student card UK. I did have the UK. My keyboard's on the fritz though, with my caps log. What's going on? Zbeck student card. You're likely referring to Zbeck's card number token, Mastercard enabled card. Let's look at the news. AI doesn't know exactly what we're talking about just yet. I don't see anything popping up in the news. ZBX student card UK. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'll definitely have to trust you, bro. I guess we can look at X real quick. Of course, the real news is always covered on X. That's where you get the real news these days. You never know what Google's preventing your eyes from seeing. Reaching 50,000 users across 10 leading UK universities. The ZBEC acquires Science Card UK. Here we go. We got you, Andy. We got you. 100%. Over on the ZBEC network. I'm not even following. Oh, that's Science Card. Dang, I don't want to follow that. I don't want to follow them. I'm already following ZBEC. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Reaching 50,000 users across 10 leading UK universities, including Cambridge, Aston University. Science Card will bring the real-world utility to campus spending. With the acquisition, we're enabling these students to spend crypto on campus while funding university research with every swipe. With expansion into education payments beyond payroll, ZBEC is building purpose-driven tools for the real world. Impact. The stuff that impacts the real world. The ZBEC network acquires Science Card Limited. So yeah, if you can't, you can't beat them, join them. They just keep buying up everybody, making ZBEC even stronger. It's crazy. It's crazy. This just came out. When was this? May 29th. This morning. This just came out this morning. Thank you, Andy, for the breaking news. I love you, my guy. I love you. Give Minnie a hug for me. That's a beautiful dog. Oh, my God. Okay, let's see what else I got in the chat to catch up on before we get back to the news. Jake and Jake says, when do you think XRP will finally make another move? That's right. Let's take a look at XRP. I don't want to forget about that one there. It's been a while since we looked at XRP, too. Let's see if I still got the stuff written on the chart and it's still following it. Yeah, it kind of still is. Yeah, kind of. So, yeah, we still need a return to $3, right? Still need a return to $3. When do I think it's going to make another move? I don't know. Let's look at the smaller time frames. See if anything else is kind of popping up in terms of patterns. Any patterns playing out right now? We had the inverse head and shoulder right here. It didn't really play out. Kind of a little bit to the upside from $1.60. Wow, back in April. That's a long term. That's long term. And it's still in play right now. I mean, boom. We can still go back up to create this cup and handle to the upside long term. This is on the 4 hour. We go back to the daily chart. You can probably see it better there. And I think this is the idea we were looking at. Oh my gosh. I like to throw things on the chart just like that. There we go. So this is the idea we were looking at before, I think. And we probably see this on the weekly. Yeah. So that was the idea I was looking at. It's still in play too. I still think that we're probably going to see at most a $7-8 XRP this year. If anything, $9.75 was my top. Yeah, so that's kind of still in play right now. Previous all-time high was $3.50. Well, this year to date. Again, I know a lot of people don't like this. It's not popular opinion, but XRP market cap was a lot different when it hit its previous all-time high. But we still haven't quite gotten there yet. Did we touch it? We might have touched it. I got stuff all over my chart. I can't see anything. All right, let me clean this up. Yeah, we got close. We got close to touching it, but the market cap was totally different back then. This was 2017. I mean, it was a baby back then in comparison to where we are now. So it's pretty impressive that it actually got there with the market cap it is right now. I know I do this a lot, but I want to do it just so you guys understand what I'm talking about. I think I still have Coin Perspective up. Yeah, I do. So XRP, right? I know there's a lot of other things going on in the background with XRP, and I don't want to rub anyone the wrong way, but the market cap, it's gotta make sense. At some point, it's gotta make sense. Circulating supply right now is over half the total supply, right? So we still are not totally fully allocated. Another thing that kind of deters me from investing short term into XRP. I will be buying another bag in the bear market. Just making that very clear. I'm very bullish on XRP, but for different reasons. Okay, so $100 billion in market cap. $100 billion max supply right now, sitting at a 134 billion market cap, right? Different numbers, meaning different things. So right now the market cap at a 134 billion yields us a $2.29 XRP. If we actually go back to coin, I kind of need both for this. Coin market cap. I like to use these in tandem together. XRP. You guys derailed my stream today with all these questions about the price action, but I love it. I love it. Okay, so yeah, XRP. So what the idea is here, what I do, what is this X Raiders? Like, what the hell is that? All the X coins are gonna pump this cycle, guys. I'm just calling it right now. Anything with an X. Usually the normies love X coins. All right, moving on. Okay, so we go look at all-time market cap. So where's market cap here? You can see here the market cap was much smaller when it hit its previous all-time high. It was not even 100 billion, 130. Yeah, around the same market cap. Around the same market cap. But in order to get that previous all-time high, we have to probably now have a $180 billion market cap. Let's see. And I definitely think we're going to get more than that. But let's see, 180 billion, 180 billion. $3 to hit that $3 market cap, $3 price action. We've already had that. So let's see where we are on the chart right now. So bear with me, guys. So $3.40. So that was the highest we ever hit, $3.40. So the Jesus, $3.40. So the highest market cap we ever had look at that. Oh, it bounced right off of 200 billion market cap. That's a round number. It's crazy how that works, huh? Isn't that crazy how that works? It bounced right off that round number market cap at a price action of $3.40. Say, for example, we want to push this market cap to 300 billion. Where would that take us? 300 billion in price would take us to a $5 XRP. Another reason why a lot of people are calling for $5 XRP. I still think we're going to get more than 300 billion for XRP though. I'm thinking more like 600 billion. Ridiculous. That gets closer to a $10 market cap. So this is what I'm talking about, right? And that's why I have the 975, because we'll probably get close to it, but not quite hit 600 billion. That's a ridiculous amount of money. I mean, that's getting closer to. I mean, it's over $500 billion in just one project. That's not Bitcoin or Ethereum. All right, so yeah, that is what I'm looking at, and I think a lot of that is driven by real-world assets and everything else. Again, not popular opinion. We have a multiplier effect in demand and everything else in play, yada yada yada. But market cap still has to make sense, and that is why I talk about the market cap. Okay, so yeah, that's my general idea, and still looking at a peak at around $10 for this cycle. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong in both directions. Both directions. All right, guys. I know a lot of people don't like me talking about XRP. All right, let's get back into it. But when do I think it'll finally move? June. Next month, right around the corner. Jacob Snake says also I have a small bag of it from November and I want to double and drop from November. So just finishing this up for Jake because I love you. Damn, November? Dude, you haven't already doubled from November? I thought we already did that. Let's go to the 1 hour. Probably see it better on the 1 hour. What was price action for XRP back in November of last year? Oh my gosh, I gotta go to the 4 hour. Can't even scroll back that far. So yeah, it was sitting at $2.28. So like $4.50, something like that, $4.60. It's common. I mean, that's probably not quite the first leg up, but maybe the second leg up, something like that. You might be holding a long time. So maybe you want to get 1.5x if you don't want to sit on your hands until the end of the bull run. That'd be my opinion. All right, moving on. Okay, enough about XRP. Where was I? I lost it, guys. Oh yeah, Jacob 6 says absolutely do all the things. People, please get this man some monetization. Please like, subscribe, do all the things. There's my floppy disk of shilling harder. Oh my God. All right. Across the pond comment says Andy. Yes, yeah, 100%. Thank you again for that, Alpha Andy. Absolutely do all the things. Just tagged you in some news, Jake the Snake. Nice. Sounds about
average
right.
American right now.
Let's take a look at Bloomberg.
You know, I talk to millions of people every day on my channel, and what I hear a lot is, well, Bitcoin's already...
I accidentally hit my my buds. It started going off on X. Where was that video? Where was that video at? I've got so much news to cover. Okay. Let's dive more into this, and then we'll go back. It's a very chaotic stream today, guys. How crypto bros manage their finances. All in on crypto. Wife and kids and food. That's it. That's it. That's how I feel every single day. I'm sure a lot of you guys do as well. Just in, Meta plans to open physical stores. Is that the wrong move? Is that the right move? I don't know. It's definitely not a 2025-like move. Everything going digital and less stores out in front. Okay, and we also got my first time ever using Bitcoin to pay at Steak and Shake. That's right. The Steak and Shake madness continues. Everyone has been talking about this. Of course, being the largest franchise to allow Bitcoin payments in America right now.
Downloading the Aqua wallet. So, tutorial. Oh, received.
And I don't know why they need a 3 minute and 26-second video for this. I guess they're talking about what wallet to get, then yeah, do all the things. But it takes about 28 seconds to do this transaction. Very quick. There we go.
Bitcoin. And
Okay. Moving on. CNBC just covered the Vice President of the United States speaking at Bitcoin conference. What a time to be alive. I just covered that one earlier. Breaking the Bitcoin conference just broke the Guinness World Record for the most Bitcoin payments in one day. Yes, that happened. I didn't know if they were going to hit this. They were talking about it yesterday, but it already happened yesterday. Awesome. And then James Howells, the guy that lost that 8,000 Bitcoin stack in the landfill, still talking about it. I listened to this entire interview yesterday. I was like, it's crazy. He's been trying to do this for decades now. No, for a decade now. And yeah, he's still fighting the city of Newport for it.
$1 million via that tokenization project. Portion of the hard drive coins, 1,675 coins, which is 21%. I'm going to offer those as ordinals to the public. I'm going to raise approximately $75 million via that tokenization project, and my plan is to buy the landfill outright from Newport City Council.
Isn't that crazy? Pulling a Michael Saylor strategy with Bitcoin ordinals, basically issuing out his debt to the public to buy the landfill, to just find it, finally find that freaking lost hard drive. Oh man, good luck, my guy. Good luck. Him also stating that he's talked to many experts in Silicon Valley about restoring the hard drive if needed from any damage whatsoever. All right, Peter Schiff says that the Bitcoin community is like a giant cult. We got Peter Schiff on stage last night.
And you're worshiping, this God, Satoshi Nakamoto is the Lord, and everybody just believes. And I'm going to buy Bitcoin and I'm never going to sell it. Never sell your Bitcoin. Yeah, you know who got you to never sell your Bitcoin? The whales that are selling you their Bitcoin. But where do you think all the Bitcoin is coming from that everybody is buying? It's the people who bought it a long time ago that are laughing all the way to the bank as they're selling you their worthless tokens.
Who needs a comedian when you got Peter Schiff at night? This is ridiculous. I cannot believe that that happened yesterday. I missed it. I saw some of these this morning. I was like, I have to go back and find that whole entire segment. I gotta watch it. I got another clip too that's hilarious. Mining Bitcoin from Cybertruck. Yeah, if we're using the big axe, the lottery miners, being powered by the Bitcoin Gemini Cybertrucks at the conference. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Beautiful, beautiful color on that Cybertruck. All right, Steak and Shake. 21 cows have taken over Bitcoin 2025. They still are raising all hell.
The Bitcoin conference.
What is the freak? Talk about a lot of coffee.
Let's go. Steak
Steak and Shake at the conference, man. And yeah, Milk Money shared this morning, and I saw that look who we have at the very front of that Bitcoin Chan. Or, of course, this is actually, Sailor Moon, but Bitcoin Sailor Moon. It's like, the colors are Sailor Mercury? No, Sailor Venus. Sailor Venus. Yes, being represented in a Bitcoin motif. I love it. I love it. Yeah, so tons and tons of history being made at the Bitcoin conference this week. Crazy stuff. We're gonna go there next year, right, guys? Next year, we're gonna get we gotta get the banana bus out there for next year. See if we can get Doodle to drive us there. That'd be amazing. Do a road trip, and Doodle just starts in Florida and just picks everyone up all the way to Vegas. Crazy, 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 guys. All right. Next 48 hours, you can score a free ticket and join the revolution. This is what I was talking about this morning when I started the show. Bitcoin conference is coming back to Las Vegas in 2026. So they already announced they're coming back for a round 2 in Vegas. The last time they did this, it used to be Miami. Miami was the headquarters for Bitcoin. It looks like now we're fighting Vegas for the Bitcoin headquarters. Crazy. I do wish, though, that they would try to get maybe out to Chicago, maybe go somewhere in, like, the Midwest to the middle of the country, and not just the extremes to one side or the other. But yeah, well, we'll see. Maybe 2027. And then this came out. This is some lighthearted fun stuff, guys.
Goat's milk
Senator
latte
Kennedy.
drinking, avocado toast eating. Life is hard, but it's harder when you're stupid. Can I take cocaine with my spouse?
No, sir. No, sir.
I did not call Senator Sanders an ignorant slut. I'm not talking about buying it, but let's suppose I came in one day and the cocaine was there. People who are bilingual. They speak English and stupid. I don't know why we have to give money to countries that hate us. They should be able to hate us for free. Looks like we're giving Lindsay Lohan the keys to the minibar. President Biden is sort of like Kevin Bacon at the end of Animal House, the cantina bar scene out of Star Wars. They wanted it like Ben wants J-Lo. But frankly, I can't, because I can't get my head that far up my rear end. To stick it up their fact checker. They can kiss my ass. Somebody at the White House has been smoking the devil's lettuce.
The devil's
we
lettuce.
We cannot run the greatest economy by putting fairy dust and unicorn urine in our cars. Urinate to get off the pot. My car doesn't run off fairy dust. My car doesn't run off unicorn urine. Or next time you get in trouble, call a crackhead, call a criminal, call a meth head. It must suck to be that dumb. I don't mean disrespect, but the mayor needs to take her meds. Christmas ornaments, drywall, and Jerry Epstein. Name 3 things that don't hang themselves.
Oh, shit. That was amazing, guys. That was, of course, our Senator Kennedy. Oh, man. Ridiculous. Montage there. No wiser words have ever been spoken. Oh, jeez. What else we got? Oh yeah, the clip from Peter Schiff basically telling everyone that he's been the biggest marketing tool for Bitcoin.
Right? And so I got to tell you something, because I know this, I learned this from personal experience at this event, right? And this is not something I'm proud of, right? But this is a fact. Based on what I've been told by countless people who have asked me to pose for selfies with them, I am probably responsible for more people owning Bitcoin than any other person at this conference.
That was hilarious, guys. That was so much fun, apparently, with him last night. I gotta find that full clip. Anyway, so I think that's most of it. We had Bloomberg reporting investors are selling off selling off gold to buy Bitcoin. Apparently that's what Bloomberg's reporting, according to the Whale Insider. Not sure if I would trust that. They do okay. They do okay. And we go full circle back into yesterday's live stream. All right, let's check back in the chat real quick and then see if we can find some breaking news today. It's been a lot of fun this morning. Just a lot of fun. On the backs of just, making it with ZBEC. Speaking of which, let's take a look at ZBEC and see where we're at currently. We get a big pullback yet? A little bit. 5.7 playing out right now. A little bit of a pullback there. This was kind of hard to break through. I remember looking at this until the early morning, about 2 or 3 a.m. I was staying up watching ZBEC just struggled to try to break out of 2057. So this is the last zone it had a lot of trouble staying in or staying out of. So I would imagine it's going to probably have the same problem going back down. Again, breakout, guys. Breakout. Plain breakout. Let's put a quarter in that machine and let's break out of some of these barriers. We're now doing it to the downside. Inverse breakout. So yeah, that's what we're going to probably see right now. Probably a breakdown and retest of 2053. And if that doesn't hold, then we continue with this rapid, crazy nonsense forward and push us to about 207. We continue this upward to the Upside. Okay, getting back into the chat. Won't stop talking about ZBEC. My God. Made us so much money in the last 48 hours. Jake and the Sake says, absolutely do all the things. Yes, do all the things. That's right. Please like, subscribe, do all the things, guys. We are almost at 700 subs. Oh my God, we're so close. We're so close. Jake and the Sake says, sounds about right for my pre-Roberto investments. I'm not sure what I missed on that one, but for sure. And two, guys, please, I gotta chill harder for my own stream, but I do love my boy over at Crypto Future as well. So please, if you haven't checked out Crypto Future and you're new here to the stream, and please like, subscribe here as well. But Rob over at Crypto Future is my favorite Canadian on earth. Tells it like it is, just like I do. We of course like to shed our own biases, and we're just interested about making money and stacking sats. And those are the two things that me and him very much agree on. All right, so check him out over there. The link is in the description below. Let's see what else we got here. Cryptus, how's it going, Cryptus? I always have trouble saying your name. Cryptris, how's it going? Good morning, Crypto fam. Where do you see ZBEC support after this run? Will it dip? As I mentioned before, testing these levels, we can see, I would say, I don't think we see more of a pullback unless Bitcoin really crashes, and it does affect it. It hasn't seemed to care if Bitcoin rips or dumps. Pumps or dumps. ZBEC's kind of on its own bull run right now. It kind of reminds me of Sui. I mentioned this yesterday. ZBEC's been reminding me, the price actions been reminding me of Sui when Sui didn't give 2 Fs and it just kept doing its own bull run too in the middle of March when everything was at the lows, and it just kept getting positive price action. I see the same thing coming out with ZBEC 2, possibly coming down to 2043 at the low, and the next big retest would be 2005. So I don't think it's going to go much lower than that unless we do see a huge pullback in total market cap for crypto assets. This morning we were sitting at 3.4 trillion for all crypto. I don't know where we currently are. Let's take a look at coin market cap real quick. Where is my browser? Go back to coin market cap. Man, we're bouncing all over the place today. Coin market cap. Total market cap 3.39. See, we're still up there. Still doing pretty good. Bitcoin did pull back to 107 though, so keep that in mind. Last day of the conference. All right, let's get back in the chat, finish this up too. So that's what I'm thinking of, Cryptris. Ryan Miller says, hey yo, how's it going? Yo. What time do you think what time do you start every morning? My notifications are slacking on me. Damn, that's right. Hit that notification bell, guys, if you haven't already. But sometimes it just doesn't work, as Ryan Miller points out. YouTube is a mess, a hot mess. And now I'm gonna get banned. God, dang it.
What are you, stupid?
Yeah, sometimes. Anyway, so I think we're going to I go a lot. What time do I do in the morning live stream? I start every single day at the market open 9:30. I usually start 5 or 10 minutes earlier to get the show started on the right foot and give you guys a skinny before the marketing bell actually rips, because after that bell rips, you never know where chaos is going to take us. Try to give you a heads up before that happens. Okay, so Schiff has nothing if not some nerve. He does. Man, he's ridiculous. I cannot believe he's being roasted basically at the Bitcoin conference. I didn't get to share that again, but yesterday when people were taking pictures with him, I still have it. I can pull up underneath here from yesterday. Yeah, he's basically playing out the Payne Herald meme. Dude, look at this ridiculous 1-to-1 comparison, 100%. Why am I here? Everyone's gonna shit on me. Why am I here? Inner pain. Yes. All right. So freaking Schiff. What a troll. Okay. Jake the Snake says Schiff has nothing if not some nerve. Yes. My XRP will probably only 1.5x in the near term, so that's typical for anything I bought before finding you and Rob. Okay. Well, Jake, if that's your plan, I wish you luck. But hopefully there's something better to swing into at that time. Just again, do your due diligence. Try to get a trading pair set up before that happens. Good morning, Otaku and Crypto crew. How's it going, Beebs? Hey, Beebs in the house. It's been a minute, my guy. How you doing? How you doing? Cryptra says thanks. Of course. Anytime I can help you guys out. That's what I'm here for. I'm so happy I can do it now, guys. I remember when I was talking on to myself for like a year setting up the stream, you know, going through the crafting and all the things. And the old studio was so cool. I miss the old studio. But we'll get there, guys. We'll get there. Let's see what Bloomberg's talking about, the talking heads, before we go. We're also going to check out some breaking news to see if we can find something, dig it up. And we got like 5 minutes. Damn,
in terms
crazy.
of where those expectations sat. And, you know, just to kind of get into it a little bit deeper, you know, back in April, NVIDIA traded $700 a share. And if you believe kind of the base case that a lot of sell side shops are pitching, you know, we're talking, you know, $6 plus per share in calendar year 2026 in terms of earnings per share.
All right, so they're still talking about NVIDIA. The big thing on NVIDIA today is basically they're looking at Huawei. I forget how you pronounce that. Chinese manufacturer of chips. Basically looking at partnering up with their chip manufacturing and trying to sub out some of that, because everyone wants NVIDIA chips right now, and it's just too much demand. I mean, a 5080 card right now, 5070 card, a 50 series card right now is well over $1,000, $2,000. It's stupid. these chips are too expensive. I remember when graphics cards used to cost like $200-300 for a mid-range card, $500 for a high-end one back in before the world was broken. 2007, 2008, something like that. 2010. All right, moving back into let's see if we can find some breaking news. Let's take a look at CNBC. Let's take a look at Fox Business. Yep, there's 3 key takeaways from their NVIDIA earnings. They got more robots. I didn't get to see this. We got robots on the stage.
NVIDIA shares higher following quarterly results that beat expectations. Joining us right now is John Finn. He is.
They got no clips from it at CNBC.
That are developing.
Really? More robots. I want more robots. More robots taking over our jobs. All right. So the 3 key big takeaways are: NVIDIA said they missed out on $2.5 billion in sales during the April quarter, thanks to the China export restrictions and H20. Companies like Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, Google or Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, and Amazon Web Services will make up about half of its data center revenue. And CEO Jensen Huang cited a sharp jump in interference demand in which companies' Blackwell chips are designed for. That's pretty much it. Okay. All right. So that's the big news on NVIDIA. Earnings were good. Where is the rest of the news? There we go. Trump advisor Hassett is confident tariffs will prevail despite judges' ruling. S&P 500 rises on the back of the NVIDIA's gain, but overall rally is muted because of trade policy confusion. NVIDIA is popping off after earnings beat. Here's what the analysts say. So there's pretty much nothing happening right now. Federal Trade Court strikes down Trump's reciprocal tariffs. That's on the headline too. Amazon AI deal with New York Times brings the paper's content to Alexa. That's going to be really awesome for any Alexa users out there. But again, your privacy is being compromised every single day. Elf Beauty to acquire Hailey Bieber stuff. Okay, whatever. United Airlines plans to return jet to JFK. Okay. New partnership with JetBlue. Nothing else for our Best Buy cuts profit outlook due to tariffs, says it already hiked some prices in their stores. Oh boy, and they're still talking about Elon Musk and his words on the whole budget bill with it can be beautiful, it just can't be both, but big and beautiful. Anyway, let's see what else we got with Fox Business. Anything breaking here? Not really. Same sort of thing. A meh kind of day after earnings. Kind of weird. Pretty much nothing else to cover that's relative to our space. GameStop buys over 500 million worth of Bitcoin. There we go. And FoxBusiness.com front and center. Still there from yesterday. Cool. Chevron ends Venezuela contracts. Oh man, I think that's about it. McDonald's closing all of its Costco MC spin-off locations. Never even heard of it. Never even heard of that. Cosmix. I don't know. Weird venture they did there. SpaceX launched. Yeah, we're going back into a couple days ago. Okay. So that is the breaking news of TradFi, which is pretty much nothing. Let's take a look at breaking news in crypto. Let's see if anything is news popping up. Here's Bitcoin.com news. DNA Fund commits to 5 million USD raised to Pax Swap as cross-chain DEX launches. We've got Ripple donates Skull Satoshi. Haha, says Bitcoin and XRP ain't so different. That Skull Satoshi is awesome, guys. I don't know if you guys saw pictures of that yet. Amazing. It's something right out of cyberpunk. Anime like like Ghost in the Shell, experimental serial experiments lane, that sort of thing. Pretty cool stuff. No pictures here, really? Anyway, Ripple donated the Skull Satoshi to the Bitcoin community, and with CEO Brad Garlinghouse noting that Bitcoin and XRP have more in common than we think. Wow. Did not know this was even a thing, guys. Ripple's Skull message, Bitcoin and XRP have more in common than you think. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse expressed support for greater unity among crypto communities on Tuesday in a post that shared on X media platform X. His comments accompanied that news that Ripple had donated the Skull Satoshi to the Bitcoin community, where it will now be displayed prominently at the Bitcoin Museum in Nashville. Freaking awesome. I didn't know they had a Bitcoin museum in Nashville. I gotta go. Garlinghouse wrote, the Skull Satoshi was originally built to call attention to the blockchain energy usage, and today is the symbol of a reminder of the Bitcoin's incredible staying power to many around the world. I did hear about that yesterday at the conference, that it was a call to attention to the Bitcoin's energy usage, because it is absolute misinformation that blockchain, especially proof of work, is bad on the not the economy, the environment. Yeah. Skull Satoshi is an 11-foot tall piece of art installation created by Canadian artist Benjamin Von Wong in collaboration with Greenpeace in USA. It was unveiled in March 2023 as part of the Change the Code, Not the Climate campaign, which aimed to highlight the environmental impact of Bitcoin mining. Built from discarded electronic components, the sculpture includes red laser eyes, smokestacks, and was designed to critique Bitcoin's use of energy-intense proof-of-work consensus mechanism while we call and shift to more sustainable alternatives. I gotta show you guys this. I don't know why they don't have a picture of the damn thing on the article. The Skull of Satoshi. I can't wait to stand next to this thing in Nashville. I definitely going down there probably this year too. I'm gonna be all over the United States this year, guys. Skull of Satoshi, yes, look at that beautiful piece of art right there. I definitely love to have something like that in the studio. That's huge, 11 foot tall. It wouldn't even fit in the studio. I can't. I wanted to get a closer look at the unravelings underneath. So yeah, you can see. Beautiful, look at that. We got video. Beautiful. Gorgeous. All right, so yeah, and what I'm referring to, for those who know and like pop culture references, probably all I have to do is type in Ghost in the Shell, and you'll see one of the most iconic pictures ever of, there we go, the Major, right? And we also have Serial Experiments Lane. I gotta do my otaku thing, man. I love it. Serial Experiments Lane, of course, sitting among the components. Oh yeah, definitely a 90s thing for sure. In OG otaku, myself. Also, Akira. Akira also had the similar type of aesthetic as well. I love Akira. One of my favorite animes of all time. All right, moving on, guys. I talked enough about this beautiful piece of artwork. Let's get back into the news, see if anything else is breaking. Let's check out Crypto Newsland, see if anything is there that's not Bitcoin related, right? BlackRock seeks 10% stake in Circle as stablecoin firm moves towards IPO. Look at this, we got BlackRock now involved. And of course, is this anything really like surprising? They own 10% of every stock, every US traded stock. Yeah, of course they're gonna jump on stablecoin firm as they move into an IPO. So yeah, Justin, BlackRock plans to acquire 10% of Circle's IPO stake per Bloomberg. It's insane that they're talking about crypto every single day. I can never get over it, guys. It's such a different world than it was when I first started. What else we got? What else we got here? FTX's liquidity injection in 5 billion stablecoin distribution to creditors. I wonder if they actually did sell off all their holdings of Solana, but because they were one of the largest backers of Solana. We haven't heard about that in a while. They were looking at sell-offs that were like spanning all the way out to 2028. Let's see, what else we got? Nothing else in the headlines there. Bitcoin still sitting number 6 in total market cap. Nothing's changed there. Go-back stablecoin aims to become legal tender in Kyrgyzstan. I can't even pronounce that. Kyrgyzstan. Interview with USD KG. Coinbase hack shows the law probably won't protect you. What the hell? Guys, not your keys, not your cheese, right? Thank God Ben Armstrong was, nice about just restoring those assets to the holders that lost them. What are address for poisoning attacks in crypto? Yeah, okay, so Buildle. It's been a while since we talked about Buildle. BlackRock's tokenized treasury fund explained. Okay, that's nothing. Article there. Bitcoin price will reach 130 or even 1.5 million. To top bulls say. That's just keeping a running list of all of the predictions right now. All right, so we don't really have anything else going on. Oh, look at that. Cyberpunk 2. Cyberpunk the game. Looking like that's just a random headline on the bottom of that website. But I'm bullish on that. Non-crypto related. But it doesn't seem like anything else is breaking right now. Nothing else is breaking right now for news. So yeah, let me know in the chat how you guys are feeling. I'm excited. We're kicking off the last day of Bitcoin Vegas 2025. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy ZBAC is moved into my second largest holding. I'm happy today. I'm sure a lot of you guys are as well. Jasmine is gold, says String Sky. Yes, Simon's Cat is the only gem you need. The Crypto Hall of Fame. Yes, OG Bobam. Or the Otaku Fistman. Yes, I'm going through the chat backwards now. Jeez. All right, let's see. Good to see the Weirdo crew this morning. Jake the Snake. Yes, everyone's here. Everyone's present. Are you current Rob Gem? Are you in the current Rob Gem? I never got in. Focused on DBCN. No, I'm not. Guys, you can't hold them all, right? There's only so many crypto coins that you can actually watch at any given time. I learned this in 2021. I had 25 coins from the last bear market that I actually sold off at the beginning of this year, back in January. I'm currently only holding 6 projects. I consolidated down to 6 projects just based on ROI, and that is pretty much it. That's all I'm holding. I'm very strong in my convictions. I'll be taking profits on the way up and swinging if I see fit. Also looking at SUI for a very constant in and out swing. I mean, it worked really great at the beginning of the year. I'm hoping to push that forward into the bull market when it pops off. Right, so what else we got here? Also, Crypto JPEG. Yes. Jake the Snake says, or the Otaku Misfits, as Ramona calls us. Yes, we are. She really does love our island of misfits. So do I. And Amiria Misfits. I still think that's the best name for us because Amiria is such a baby of a market cap, and we are kind of misfits for investing in that project. Degens, right? So I think Amiria Misfits definitely fits when it comes to these communities. There's no other better terminology for us. Jake the Snake says, yes, the Ramona Misfits. OG Boban says, Simon's Cat is the only gem you need in the Crypto Hall of Fame. Jasmine is gold, says Strange Sky. On good morning, ZBAC holders. Quint in the house. How is it going, Quint? How's it going? Hopefully you guys are making a ton of money today. Good. How? Yeah, it's going good. It's going good, Quint. It's going good. It's going awesome. Kaylee says good morning as well. Jake says doing well. Just said I have to leave for my work. Gulag. Yeah. Sorry guys who's still working right now. Hopefully by the end of the year you won't be working no more. You'll be retiring on crypto. OG Boban says the Fist of the North Star manga. Yes, is one of your favorites. That's awesome. OG Boban. Yeah, I do like Fist of the North Star too. OG dystopian future. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Oh my God. All right, guys. So that might be all I got for you tonight or this morning. You catch me guys tonight, guys, at 8:30 Eastern. Oh, 8:30. Oh my God, no. I'm messing up my time frames and my times. Holy crap. 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. I'm so off. I'm so off, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at my portfolio in the corner of my eye. I'm like, oh my god. I can't keep a straight face anymore. Yeah. So I will be here tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. No, that's not right either, is it? Ever since I moved here, I'm a mess. Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. I will be here, guys. We'll have some more Crypto Chaos for you this evening. And hopefully, ZBEC will just continue to rip and make everyone more and more money. God, ridiculous, guys. Ridiculous. Still sitting at 2059. All right. Have a good night, guys. A good night. Have a good afternoon. I will see you tonight. And this is the Crypto Otaku signing out. Later. I can find the buttons every day because my stuff don't work no more.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my king. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my wallet with more coins and let me huddle forever more and more and more and more and more. I long for Hollywood shopping and gold. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
Are you guys all in yet? Oh, you guys all in yet? You're not? What are you waiting for? What the hell are you waiting for? My camera fell, guys. I'll catch you later. Peace.